Test 1, 2. Hey folks, how's it going? It is Monday. We're playing Stardew Valley with Jeffrey, Lisa, and Nick's preferred joystick TV version of this stream. As far as I'm aware, I'm not live on joystick. If I am, someone's stealing the stream. Yeah, just loading in. We'll be fully up on Stardew shortly. Hi, Sally Motes. Awesome. Well, let's switch over to the game action and join everyone. Cool, I'm in the farm.
Okay, there it is. I have to leave.
Oh dear. Likewise, yeah, I haven't got my my cellar's not loaded. Let's go back in. It's a weird bug with that that mod, isn't it? There it is. This is pretty quick when it loads. Everything's coming along nicely. Let's get some of these pickling. Turn it down here a little bit. Cool. Three more days on the peppers should be fine.
I'm going to upgrade my house today in case someone else wants something built by Robin.
It should be okay, I think.
Hey, that's awesome.
Let's put these peppers away. Cool. Cheese.
I met Robin, so let me know if I can count.
Okay. Is anyone else going? I'm good.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm ready.
You didn't come, right, Junkie?
I'm not coming now.
Okay, then in 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Ooh, I hope.
That's that one sorted. Let's take a trip up to Ridgeside. Oh, awesome. Okay.
Congrats on the dating.
Thank you.
Daily?
Yeah, Junkie is dating Alyssa from Richard Village
Oh,
now.
dating. I thought daily. I was like, that's a thing in MMOs.
Ah, no, no. Imagine if Stardew Valley had dailies.
Uh,
You wouldn't get anything done.
well, yeah, I was muted till now. I was busy with some music-related things.
That's all good.
Yeah, it's not. I needed some more things for my playlists, but my main torrenting site is not working.
Ah, yeah, not
I
good.
mean, I wanted to try if it's a IP thing because the Netherlands has been very aggressive on on downloading and torrenting sites.
Ah,
But you know that wouldn't be nice for you people because if I turn my VPN on, then the server will die.
yeah.
It's not like it's needed now. I mean, the fun fact is, I need to download some things I actually already have on the PC, but I saw they were in 320, and I want
Ah.
everything 320.
Yeah, it just makes it nice when everything's the same.
Well, when everything max quality, then it's nice.
Yeah, I want to do that with all my my collection that I DJ with, because it's nothing worse than having a good vibe going and then switching to a poor quality MP3.
Well, I mean, so far your DJ scene sounded good enough, but I mean, you can't tell me it's all 320 because you download from YouTube.
Yeah,
It's 128 anyway.
yeah, it's not going to be very high quality. A lot of it, a lot of the more obscure ones I've got from like DJ sites.
The
But
weirdest thing is the exact two bands I'm doing this for now, you're not even gonna hear the difference because they're the type of black metal that's like recorded with the potato, you know?
yeah,
Like the really raw stuff, so why am I even bothering but replacing it? But it's the feeling in the art, you know?
yeah. Yeah, if you're going to have distorted recordings, you might as well have it in high quality.
It's, yeah. Yeah, I was weird as sick yesterday, like I don't want to exaggerate, but this was like one of the first times in my life I was actually scared.
Oh,
Like I had my lungs were kept hurting more and more,
yeah.
and like my mind kept fading away, and breathing became way more difficult all through the day. And I was like, okay, if this like continues, at some point there's no breathing.
Yeah, it's that's understandable. Very concerning.
Today is better.
That's good. Glad to hear.
No. No. Sorry, that was not again. Someone in Lisa's chat is talking about the Fed 7-volt Iron Maiden cover. So that's I'm against that.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Maybe I was thinking maybe I should just ban the word Defense 7-volt and all the ways to write it in my chat.
No, no offense. I'd rather have 5-finger Death Punch, and I hate 5-finger Death Punch. I'd rather listen to 50 Cent if I'm honest than to Defense 7-volt.
Same.
Yeah, they're not really not that good.
At least 50 cents. No, I cannot really think of anything good for that man, but I was trying.
Yeah.
Well, I did like this news I read about him some time ago where he had like his ex-girlfriend from I think even before he was famous.
Okay.
And he gave her, he had a child with her,
Right.
and he gave her quite the big amount of money, like let's say 50k a month for the, and he gave that like out of himself. He decided I want to give you 50k, and she was like, that's not enough. I'm going to the court, to the judge.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, let's bring it to court, and like the judge then ruled, and he was like, okay, we're gonna put it on paper now how much this woman actually like deserves from you, and it was not even like 10% of the 50k he already gave her.
Oh,
So
yeah.
then she like got back to like, it was still a lot of money in my opinion. It was like 4.5k, which is a lot for child support. I mean that's more than
Yeah.
a lot of people earn in monthly wages, but she was really rich. I mean 50k a month, and you can live from that.
Yeah, I know they tend to work out by how much it would cost to raise a child, and it's certainly not 50k.
No, nah, it's also partly the income of the other planet, of course.
Yeah.
And so the judge looked at it and was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna alter the amount as you have requested.
Mm.
Here's way less.
Well, yeah.
Then she was sad, but then it was all on paper. You cannot really fight that.
No, that's the problem. You go to court, you can gamble, and you can get more, you can get less.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Normally I wouldn't say quote as a gamble, but this woman didn't play it. So, well,
Yeah.
that's the thing with 50 Cent. Like the more I read about the man, I don't think he's a bad person. He does a lot of like philanthropy things. It's also for like the lower income neighborhoods he was brought up in. He can be quite like sympathetic, but his music just no.
Yeah, I can appreciate. Yeah, he's come from the background that a lot of rappers end up coming from, because they talk about their upbringing and how things were bad. But then
Yes, sorry.
I was going to say, yeah, he went down the typical kind of famous rapper route of talking about the money then, and it seems kind of takes away from his struggles a bit.
Because coming from the ghetto and living in having a violent upbringing, and struggling, that's a theme in rap. But the other way around, there's also a lot of rappers that fake it,
Yes.
that come from middle class, good households, never had any problems, and they just had some talent for music maybe,
Yeah.
not like good producer, and they dress the part and they sing the part, and then they're like, yeah, but you never really lived it.
Yeah.
Still the lungs,
Mm.
but they don't hurt no more, so that's fine.
Yeah, that's something.
And I got other symptoms today, like really regular flu symptoms, like headache and feverish. So it may sound weird, but I'm happy with that because it shows that I'm having a flu.
Yes.
But yesterday, all I had was lung problems. I was like having some worst case scenarios. I was like, okay, that's not good. I mean, I need me lungs.
Yes. Quite useful things.
Yes. Well, I got a fish that needs to be delivered to the community center.
Ah, nice.
I let it. There we go. Yeah, that's cat things.
Damien's okay. He's been sneezing quite a lot. But he's starting to feel better, I think. I'm hoping he was just a bit cold.
Yes. Fuck. Goddoe. I pressed the wrong button and I killed one of me.
Oh no.
Up this place a scare cloud. You know what? No. I need to be punished. I need to look at it. Like, who did that? Who didn't pay that?
Need to learn.
Yeah. Doesn't happen much to me. I'm looking at watches. To buy.
Ah,
Well, one. My father got into watches randomly
cool.
last week again. He already had some nice watches, but and he already had an old, quite nice watch from Raymond while his couple, but one of his older ones he gave to me when I was 14, but I never, like, I wore it for like 3 years, and then not anymore.
Ah,
So he wanted it back to put it in a collection, but I couldn't find it because
Ah.
oh, you know,
yeah.
it's an expensive watch. So when I found it, it was literally like in the night. I literally went to his house and showed like, look what I have. I actually found it near a PS5, really. But so he was happy. Now he was like, okay,
That's
want
good.
a new one? You can pick one. I'm looking at two brands. He already bought a new one for himself and one of them. Well, I'm not live, so I can like keep it up. Keep it open for y'all while I watch watches.
Nice.
Yes. Real watch, not smartwatch. I don't like that. Real one.
Mm.
My father says you don't need to. You're not buying a watch now to have for it to have a function like it used to be. You know.
Yeah.
It just needs to be a jewelry, a status symbol.
Well, yeah. A lot of watches are just a piece of your arm.
Yes. do you hear me? Eh, not that one. You have a smart watch, guys? I think I saw on your stream. I see your stream now if you open. I don't
Yeah.
see it. I don't even see your arms. Why do I? Yeah,
Yeah, I've got a Fitbit, making sure I'm still alive.
I like the band.
Yeah, Nick's bought me the Fitbit, and 'cause it tends to come with like those rubber bands, but this is like a proper metal, like watch style band.
It was the same when I still work with Apple. We would sell them with these rubber bands, and then you paid like 1K for the most advanced Apple
Oh.
Watch.
Yeah.
And if you wanted a nice metal band, then it would be like 600 euros extra if you wanted it from our shop.
Mm.
But you could probably the bands themselves with like could get somewhere else. Same
Yeah.
with the phones. Like a lot of people, they would like buy their phone with us, of course, because you know iPhone. You don't really want a fake phone.
No.
You could get an iPhone from Hong Kong, you know. You
True.
even have
Yeah.
them in colors that are not really you cannot find in the legit store.
Ah.
But you don't want that.
No. If you're gonna buy an iPhone, unless you just want to look like you've got an iPhone, typically you want one that works like an iPhone.
Yeah, I remember when the iPhone 4 came out. I got one from my father, and then a friend of mine got also one from his father, but his father bought it in Hong Kong.
Right.
A colleague from my father, so you know he traveled a lot like mine.
Yeah.
And he went to my father just bought it in the store, in the Apple store in Almere. And my friend's father bought it while on a business trip in Hong Kong. And the
Oh.
iPhone 4, I can tell you, is only in two colors. Like the rim, the sides were always a gray metal,
Yes.
and you either had it in black or white.
Ah.
Always gray metal.
Hmm.
And my friend had the phone itself in gray plastic with a black metal border. That was like
Ah.
and everything there. Yeah, unique. Yeah, I probably wasn't because you know the Chinese never do unique. You know they
No.
probably printed a billion of them.
Hmm.
It can even have the same parts. Like, but
Yeah, I think lots of these these copies are probably taking the parts out of the same factory and then making their own
yeah,
phones.
Jeffrey, Light says, asked if I can tell that your mustache suits you well
I
and that you
shaved
look
yes.
complete with it.
I shaved yesterday.
I do not agree.
So
Little.
Nice.
I found out yesterday that the last Iron Maiden concert I've been to,
Oh
they
yes.
made a high high quality bootleg of that concert on vinyl,
Oh,
like 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 they used to do back in the day. You know, good bootlegs printed on vinyl.
yes.
The artwork is really cool as well, with Amsterdam literally in there, with Eddie standing in Amsterdam, and you know it's exactly the one I was at. So maybe with some of the, if you listen through the to the screaming and hear someone like cry, and
Oh,
that's
yes.
me.
Nice.
They printed it in 4 colors, in red, white, and blue.
Oh,
In the Netherlands,
yeah.
and orange, which is also a lot of other countries.
Yes.
The cheapest I've seen is white, which in my opinion is the most boring one.
Hmm.
120 euros, and that's a bit much for me especially when I know it's illegal. You know, it's a bootleg.
Yeah, they don't mind paying a little bit more for an official kind of release, but for bootlegs, yeah, they're profiting off that without really doing much of the work.
Because the last Metallica concert I've been to, but I have to say Metallica released like almost every concert they gave. Maybe not even almost. Maybe every concert they give.
Hmm.
Just like the soundboard recording, put it on the CD. You can buy it.
Ah,
It's not like you have to wait for if maybe on this tour they do a live album. That you can buy the one.
that's
It's not
cool.
cheap in my opinion. It's like $30, which for
Hmm.
the CD is a lot, and then like shipping, you know,
Yeah.
clearance, whatever. But then again, I buy directly from the band. You know, it's a nice memento because I can say I was there. You know, this is the CD. Someone was
True.
cheering. Could be me. You know,
Yeah.
then that's different. With the vinyl, it just doesn't feel right. I mean, if I could find it for 20, 30 euro, I'd do it. But 120, it's a lot of money.
Oh yeah. Yeah, especially these days, you have to be careful with what you're spending and think, is it really worth it? Do I really want it for that price? There's a few things even from the apology I look at and go, it's not worth that money, even if it's official.
I mean, I own some bootlegs,
Hmm.
especially some old Rolling Stones bootlegs.
Yeah.
I'll of course like inherit. Yeah, inheriting is maybe a weird word when someone's still alive, but like given to me by my father who stopped collecting. You know.
Hmm.
And after he did that, he started collecting again. That's the funny part. Like I haven't seen more record stores since like last November because he's collecting CDs again. But he doesn't care about vinyl anymore.
Ah, that's fair.
But no, that's nice. So I got all his vinyl. Fuck thing is that I could have had way more cool vinyl because of him,
Okay.
but he actually like somewhere in like 97, 98. I mean, when we first started to go to move out of Amsterdam,
Hmm.
like we that early time when he moved, he gave away all his vinyl. That's not Rolling Stones.
Right.
Someone still collected it. So
Hmm.
from a lot of artists I really enjoy as well. So that sucked.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't tell him when I was like 4.
No. I suppose he can't predict that you end up liking that music.
No, but like he had vinyl from bands like Heart, which I love, David Bowie, which I
Oh,
love,
nice. Yeah.
Frank Zappa, which I really love.
Hmm.
I did take all his Frank Zappa CDs, but Bowie I didn't want. Like he was like, I still listen to those, but he loves Frank Zappa, but my mother hates Frank Zappa. Like she really hates Frank. Like I think she hates Frank Zappa more than I hate the Frank Zappa Bob.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And so he's not allowed to play him anyway.
Hmm.
So it's like, okay, when I'm in a Zappa mood, I'll just, put on my headphones on my laptop and, you can have the CDs.
Yeah.
I don't think Lisa enjoys Zappa either.
I'm not a fan of Zappa.
Do you like it, Paul?
I can't say I dislike or like, so I haven't really listened to a lot of them to say, but I certainly don't mind them.
There's a lot, and he also did very experimental stuff.
Just keep in mind that none of us can hate it more than Jeffrey's mom.
Hmm.
Now, her main problem was that it, Zappa either is like the music is so complicated and experimental that it's not really fun to listen to unless you're really into that.
Yeah, I can understand that.
And when Zappa, I don't know, I'm Dutch, so I say Zappa, does a song that could be on the radio like sound-wise, and he
Yeah.
writes lyrics that are so completely disgusting that it's not allowed.
Right. Yeah.
Now my mother kind of was like, I think, fed up with listening to either 16-minute long songs with guitar solos that just made her nervous, or a song that explained piss sex in quite detail
Hmm.
during dinner during the 90s. So
Yeah, that's understandable.
that's unfortunate. But he did save all his Rolling Stones LPs and one LP from my mother that was a Blondie LP with picture disc was nice.
Oh, no, yeah, yeah.
There were also things in it that I wouldn't care about. Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I wouldn't really be sad that I didn't have that, but especially the Zappa and the Bowie album, like, and the Heart, especially Heart.
Yes.
I love Heart. Oh, and Rainbow.
Hmm.
Did you get some like nice CDs and LPs because of your parents already had them before you was born?
No, I think my parents have all still got hold of their the music. They haven't given away any music. They've always kept it. But then my mother's not really collected much music, and my father keeps all of his locked away that he's been collecting.
Okay, so they're not in your hands yet.
No, eventually.
Eventually.
But yeah, most of my father's music is on cassette tape. And then,
My
yeah,
father also,
Hmm.
When he was younger than, like when he was around 13, he was a fan of Kiss,
Ah.
like I am now. So he had a lot of Kiss cassette tapes.
Hmm.
All gone now, but even though, because it's cassettes, I'm like, they probably wouldn't have worked anywhere anymore. Because cassettes degrade after like 20, 30 years.
Yeah, they're not very good for keeping an archive.
No, so they're like bad, but in final, it's settled. I'll divide it.
Yeah.
But like in your house, do you like say you have dinner with your parents? I mean, I don't know if you eat together, but let's say the family's there. Do you like your parents like put on take a record out of the like closet and like put on a record still or CDs or just
Yeah. Mainly, a lot of the music they own, they've bought again on CD, so they'll play that. But that the old original copies, they will keep them kind of locked up.
does your living room have like a working record player?
Yeah, we have a record player. We got quite a modern hi-fi system, but a record player separately plugged into that.
Yeah, we don't have a record player.
Yeah, so the hi-fi system didn't come with one, but because it has like the sockets on the back, my parents bought a separate record player to plug in.
Yeah, the living like my father bought a new one like 2, 3 months ago. The old one died after 15 years.
Ah,
And I like it. It also does like it connects to your phone and stuff, so that's nice.
oh yeah, yeah. This hi-fi unit has like the Bluetooth for your phone. It's got all the digital radio. It's got CD. Doesn't do cassette tapes though.
No,
But there we go. Got a record player like on a cabinet that's a couple of meters away, but my father's run an audio cable behind everything, so it looks like it's not actually plugged in, but it is connected. But it's a few meters away.
what? Ah, nice.
Hey dealer, how's it going? Don't know who needs to hear this, but do not work out at 11:35 on a school night. Everything's sore, I bet. You need to have plenty of time to rest. One of the key things to working out and recovering and getting stronger is your body needs plenty of time to have that rest. And working out too late is obviously not very good.
I actually never played my physical releases.
No, I have a lot of things on vinyl that I bought just for the songs, but I already have like MP3s of them, and I just don't play them.
Yeah, it's a shame. I do the same. I just like want to like.
Yeah, there's a few songs that I've been listening to for like a long time. Maybe I have the CD, maybe I have a cassette, but I like find the vinyl and I just buy it, and sometimes don't even take the plastic off it.
I have a lot. I have quite some with still plastic on. Also CDs,
Yeah.
especially if it's like limited editions.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Unless it's a gatefold, because that is not possible. I like to cut it in a way that the plastic's still on it, but you can only like take the vinyl out from the side.
Oh yes, yeah. I've got a couple of like that. Where I've been wanting to play it, but I just make sure I take the vinyl out and keep everything else on.
Because actually, like the big protection sleeves around it, I always throw those away. I don't like them.
Okay.
I mean, it's good, to keep them clean and undamaged, but
Oh yeah.
I don't think they look good on my shelves when this big plastic. I want like this really tight, low, final.
Yeah.
Also because of my father. I used to all like have him on my shelves on the with the big plastic protection thing around it, and he was like, that doesn't look good.
Hmm. So, Dealer, apart from being sore from working out, are you okay? You've been having a good weekend? And a good start to your week? Demetrius wants a lemon. I shall give you a lemon, Dimitri. Ooh, a silo. You keeping all the silos on your section, Nix?
Well, I'm the only one that's been building them, so
Ah,
seems that way.
you are the silo king.
I am indeed.
Should be a space for a silo on mine. If we need an extra silo space.
I made sure to keep a strip of land for silos.
Okay. Chess championship still happening. I think I'm on 2 or tied with 2. Nice. That's awesome.
So the trout derby, is it rainbow trout or blue trout? Bull trout.
This is.
Alright. What the fuck?
How's the game dev been going? The game dev's been going quite well actually. Got had a demo up on my Discord for a little while, but did a little bit more work on Friday, which I'm quite happy about. And be doing some more work tomorrow on Wednesday. So Wednesday will certainly have a bit more going on. Sick indeed. I got I reckon I'm quite close with the game dev stuff now. I'll have a reasonable game released in I reckon a couple of weeks. Yeah. Yeah, so I've done all the hard work now. It's just kind of just adding a bit more content. I can't wait for the microtransaction update.
Mudang.
Nice.
Yeah, microtransactions and loot boxes.
Epic. Very epic within.
And Septimus.
Mudang is the best thing from 2024.
I could make a Mudang mod for my game.
You should.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do a bit of artwork for the game now. I did post in my Discord a couple of AI generated concepts to work from.
What program do you use for AI?
I use a website called GenCraft. It gives you 5 free generations a day, and you just type in what you want, and it just gives you an image. Well, it gives you 2 images per token. You get 5 tokens. So effectively, you get 10 images, but only 5 prompts. It's not too bad. It's not great. There's probably a skill to writing the right kind of prompts, but there's certain things I've asked for and it just can't do it. Like, I did ask it for like a superhero that like Batman but is a rabbit, and it couldn't do it. It had no idea how to make a superhero that is dressed as a rabbit. But then maybe because it has to have something to work from, and there's no people dressed as rabbits superheroes, it doesn't know how to make it. So I have to go back to the old pen and paper kind of thing to make one. It's okay, which I'm planning to do anyway, but it's just nice to have a reference to work from. Buy a $43 million $1 million server to run Gen AI on. Yeah, I think AI sort of requires a lot of server power to run.
Not great for the.
No. I know you can run your own AI generator software on your own computer as long as it's powerful enough. And you can train it with your own data and get it specific to what you want it to be. But it has to be quite a powerful computer. Anthropomorphic rabbit dressed as Batman. Yeah, that could be something. Knew a guy running Gen AI with AliExpress Xeons that were like £1 a piece. Ooh. You build your computer from AliExpress. I suppose that's a quite a cheap way to build it. I wouldn't be too sure how long the components work for. Yeah, I got a lot of AI images I'm using for references on that game dev. It's like, well, okay, here's an idea, turn it into an image, and I'll use that image to then progress my idea.
Yeah, I'm not a cat.
Yeah, so I would never use the image straight off as that. Here's my finished piece of work, because it's not really my work at that point.
No. I agree. Some people are like AI shouldn't be used completely at all, but like.
Oh yeah, there's certainly uses for it, but I wouldn't rely on it. It's
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yes, thank you.
there's certainly something to be said for actual skill. Ooh, starfruit wine, nice. Just order a box of 10 of them, refill it every time something breaks. Yeah, I suppose you buy enough parts from AliExpress and you just keep replacing them. server of Theseus. I like that idea.
Oh, Theseus.
Hmm.
I first heard feces.
Ah, no, yeah, I was in the ship of Theseus. Imagine a computer server for AI that you just keep replacing parts. It's the same server, but eventually you have a completely different server that you started with. So everything's broken over time. Yeah. You can almost say that about my my PC, but it still has the same processor motherboard that I originally built it with.
In case.
And the case, yeah. The case, the motherboard and the processor. Everything else is been changed since the very first version.
Yeah, I'll realize that.
Okay. Possibly the memory. Maybe the RAM was original. I've added more RAM, but I think the RAM that's in there might have been the one I built it with. So it might even be the original 2 sticks of RAM, and I've added 2 more sticks. Hard drive's been swapped so many times now. Power supply's been swapped, graphics card's been swapped. Still going strong. If the case doesn't break, just run it without one more aerodynamics. To a certain extent, you don't really need a case for a PC. It's great for keeping the dust off, but then fans will bring dust in to the PC. But it allows it to cool off a bit more. Because without a case, you can have quite a large passive cooling system. That's a massive radiator on it.
Hi, Rico.
Yeah, welcome back. Nitrogen cooling without a case. Yeah. Have you seen, I can't remember who it was, somebody did a video some time ago on YouTube of cooling a processor with nitrogen.
I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah. Is that how much can we overclock a processor
Yes.
cooling it with nitrogen?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the channel or whatever, but I've seen that video, yeah.
Yeah. It's quite a fun idea. Not very practical, but
You would need a lot of nitrogen to keep it running on that level.
yeah.
Have you overclocked your PC?
Yeah, initially overclocked it. Since it's everything reset, I've not overclocked it again. But yeah, all my settings were lost, so I just didn't bother to overclock it again.
Yeah, I haven't. Like, I'm okay with what it is.
Yeah, there's a trade-off, because if you overclock a processor, it gets hotter, and anything that gets hotter has more wear, and anything with more wear doesn't last so long. So,
Yeah.
do you want it to last longer, or you want it to work a bit quicker for less time? So it's like, I'm quite happy to have it working for longer. I don't need that little bit of extra speed and power. I'm good. Pentium OC to 5 gigahertz. That'd be quite a feat, wouldn't it? Like, I couldn't even get my processor to to 5. I think it's a 4.2. So I might be able to get 5 gigahertz out of it if I really did well with the cooling. With liquid nitrogen, I'll get to 5. Because I've got a Intel i7 4th generation. It's 4.2, I think. It's doing well. i5 3rd gen, nice. It's older than the house I live in. That's something, isn't it? You've got a processor that's older than the house.
I'm happy mine is. But it's because this house was built in the 60s.
Yeah. Like if you had a processor from the 60s, it's probably can just about add 2 numbers together. Now, as with a lot of things I own, I'll probably have this PC until it's not working anymore. I don't tend to replace things unless I really have to.
With a plan like that, make sure to always make backups.
Hmm. Because I end up swapping hard drives so often, I got all my data's more than safe. It's if anything, it's going to be a component that goes, and it would have to be either the motherboard or the processor. I do want to replace it all at some point, but it's doing well.
Motherboard or processor, when it's 10 years old, I'd say both.
Yeah.
I don't think a new processor could go on your current motherboard.
No, that's the problem. Trying to find something to work with it will be the challenge, and it's not worth it, I don't think.
Luckily, those two aren't the most expensive ones.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not cheap, but at least it's not your graphics card.
Oh no. No, my graphics cards. My graphics card's about 250. When I bought that, I think.
That must have been years ago.
And if you go for like a top processor now, you're probably looking like 500 for like the really fast processors.
I just figured out that you can change the style of your bobber at Willie's.
Oh,
And I now have a little ducky chicken thing.
nice. I'll have to have a look.
I'm coming. I just got me fish painting. I want it.
Nice.
When are you gonna make it?
I think I need just a little bit more hearts. I think I've got nearly a full hearts. I have proposed twice now, and she said no.
You already bought the thing?
I've found it mysteriously on the floor.
What?
No, I have acquired one by other means.
Oh yeah, you need 10 hearts for that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're at that point anyway where you're cheating, then just give her.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Congratulations.
There you go.
Congrats on the engagement.
Thank you. Uh, 980 Ti is faster than the RTX 3050. Yeah, that's the crazy thing, isn't it? You think a more up-to-date graphics card is going to be faster than an old one, but it only goes by the like the rating of that card, I suppose. Like, can you look at the last two numbers on the card as to how fast it is? Like, I've got my current graphics card is a 1660, so anything else with a 60 on the end is going to be roughly the same amount.
I mean, age does something to it.
Oh yeah, you go. If you want something roughly the same amount of power, and so if you go for another card that's 60, I can go to like a 2060 or 3060, 4060, and you'll be better, but the power won't be that much more. But if I go to a 70, then yeah, I'm just getting a bit more on top. But I'm happy with the 60s. So the 50s are pretty much the entry level. No intention to upgrade the graphics card for a long time, because even with a new computer it should work straight off.
I think this has an RTX 4070.
Nice.
I have older, but like I have a third. I think I have 3080.
Cool.
Maybe 40.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm 80, but I can't remember if I'm 30 or 40. Need to check in my vision. But I forgot how you do that. There's some like on my Mac I know how to. There's like a button that says tell me about my computer and I get all like my RAM and my
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yes. Something very similar on there is you can go to where you see all your hard drives on Windows, then you can right click the space around the drive, so not actually on the drive but space around the drives, and then go properties, and that gives you the properties of the whole system.
Where do I have to
So on so you can see where all your files are on the computer. Then you can, I think it's this PC.
this PC? Yes.
Yep. And if you right click on this PC and go properties, and that should give you the basics on what you've got in the system. Probably not the graphics card though.
I literally only see my RAM and my processor.
Yeah.
Looking for the graphics cards.
Yeah, be device manager, I would say. If you search for device manager, that would show absolutely everything then.
Nice. Oh, there it is. Monitors, my processor, computer.
Might be under display. No, displays your monitor. Is it graphics?
Software devices. System devices. Oh, that's a lot.
Oh yeah, system devices are all virtual. Let's get
Don't
myself.
need to read that.
Yeah, one of those would be a graphics card. Let's get myself back to bed and I'll open up my
Firmware?
yeah, let's get mine open. Device. What happened? My keyboard woke up. Device. Device manager. What's it under? Was it display? Yeah, display adapters. So it should be under disk drives.
Ah, yeah, 30.
Okay.
It's a bit older. Yeah, this one's not. It's 4 years older than Lisa's computer, so it's not that
Hmm.
surprising. Lisa's computer isn't even 1 year old yet, I think.
Nice. Pretty decent though. I know they're bringing out the 50,
Yeah.
the 50 range now, aren't they? That's crazy.
I'm not gonna replace anything anytime soon.
Oh no.
I already had to replace the Mac last 2 months ago.
Hmm. The thing is with graphics cards, you can skip at least one or two, and it's not much of a difference. Running your own malware on your PC must be a go-to security measure. How bad of a bottleneck would a AMD 9080 and an RTX 5090 be? Ooh. That's the thing, you end up having more power and data trying to be pushed through a system that just can't handle it. I'm not sure if there's an actual physical limitation, whether you just can't get it to load. Whether there's like an architecture incompatibility. Pretty sure the 9080 was made like before PCIe. Yeah. I think the motherboards just won't have an option for that. Because it's from 1975, it's got the speed of a whopping 2 megahertz. It'd be interesting to see if someone has actually achieved connecting those. So the architecture would be completely off. What I find interesting and I would like to explore at some point, which they're going to make it easy by the time I get around to it, is the new Raspberry Pi computers with their ARM processor has been improved enough to actually have a PCIe interface, which is mind-boggling to think an ARM processor can then work with that now. Still not got a lot of application, but they've kind of tried to future-proof it. Just looking forward to a Raspberry Pi 6. They'll have everything ironed out by then. They really will be running small computers. Ooh, nice. Sophia.
Congrats on the dating, Sophia.
Thank you.
So I'm probably going to try and run Doom Eternal on it and burn in 3.2 pico settings. Yeah.
But I'm muted.
That's the first thing you said for a while.
Oh no, I've been complaining for like for like 10 minutes.
All right.
I'm trying to find out what's the last thing you heard from me before this.
Probably your graphics card.
From my Windows or Mac?
From your Windows.
Yeah, then I was like about the new Mac, and
Oh yeah, you said about replacing. You don't want to replace anything just yet.
yeah, after that I'm not replacing the processor is the M3, which is the final one before they made the newer M4,
Oh yes.
but it's strong enough.
Yeah.
Still. I mean, I'd say it's stronger than my Windows one.
Oh yeah. I know the processors they put in the Macs are quite efficient.
And my Windows one, I need to check again. I have an AMD Ryzen 9
Nice. Very good.
5900X. So not the newest one, but it's fine.
Hmm.
I'd say the Mac is faster.
Yes.
But I can't find my graphics card in there. I'm just literally on the website of the damn company itself trying to find the specs, but they make this whole experience. That's the problem. They make this experience where you have to like scroll past things and you see people working on them and everything's moving and it's all looking pretty. But when you want information, it's not that great.
No, it's about selling it, not kind of giving you. Yeah. You don't need to know what the spec is. Just know it's a good, nice, shiny Mac.
Yeah, I actually just want to know what graphics cards in mind, and I
Yeah.
don't feel like getting it physically now.
No.
Moving me, body.
Yeah. Don't do that.
I'm still sick.
Yeah. Got to rest as much as you can.
Turtle.
Hey Max, how's it going, dude? Evening all in chat.
What is a 32C? Is it also by the damn same? My old one. When you check my old Mac, it just had words in it you would like recognize from Windows as well, just like Intel and AMD in it, you know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But they stopped doing that.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause I know the Mac tends to use the Intel processor quite often.
No, not anymore. They
Oh.
switched to M.
AMDs. Oh. Okay.
It started with M1 like 3 or 4 years ago, and now like minus the M3, and they came out in December with the M4.
Ah.
But then of course you have like an M3 Pro and you know M3 etc.
Yeah.
I've got an M3 Pro in my one, which is better than the regular M4, but I'm happy with it. Okay.
Yeah. That's the main thing.
I have 32 cores in the GPU, but it doesn't tell me which one it is. I want to know which one it is. Just tell me. They just don't tell me. No, I don't want a. Now they're trying to sell me a. What do you call it? Like what you also have with Netflix, you know, a subscription to
Yes.
get one for 100 euros a month. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Tell me info.
So the whole thing's set up just to sell you.
Okay, it's 1.5 kilo. That we know now.
That's good to know.
Okay, it's black. It literally does. I know. I'm not blind. All it
Uh.
says here is it's 32 core GPU, but not which what the brand is.
Ah.
CPU is 40.
14. Oh.
I have no clue.
No.
I have no clue. You know, I barely looked at it when I bought it. I just almost bought it blindly because it was a sale that day. Because of the company, not Apple, but this tech company, like electronics company in my country, had its birthday.
Right.
And that day my Mac died, and they had only one left, which at least had my specifications like to the minimum I wanted for like 700 euros discount. And
Right.
all I was like, oh, it's kind of what I need. I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm just going.
Yeah.
I'm getting in the car and I'm going, and I bought it.
Hmm.
And at home, I literally found out that I was happy. I literally bought the black one instead of a pink one.
Right.
But they only had one left, and if it was pink, I literally needed a new one that day because I was busy with things.
Yeah.
I was quite stressed.
Hmm. Probably some manufacturer in China trying to make a laptop with a Epic 9965. Wouldn't be surprised. It'd be fun to see. Quick question: do anything on Saturday, the 1st of Feb? Plan to go out in the evening, Max? But during the day, not so much.
I have my answer. It doesn't have a name. It's literally just like by them. They don't buy Intel or AMD or whatever.
Right. Let's say a proprietary component by them.
They just make it themselves, put it in. It worked.
Yeah. I suppose it's good in some ways, but otherwise it's hard to try and compare it.
I mean, it's a different market anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, the weirdest thing on the site said, very powerful machine, perfect for gaming. And I was like, I mean, maybe in hardware, but y'all know that there's no games released for your OS, you know?
Yeah.
Don't sell this to people like that. You could like run Windows on it as well. Why?
Yeah.
It's cheaper options. So those M1 chips don't like that. I think. I mean the M chips.
Hmm.
I remember my boss, like my manager, when I still worked with Apple, he was saving up for an iMac, the bigger one.
Oh yes, yeah.
He was really he tried to buy one, a second-hand one from like the store in another city, because it was the last model that still had Intel in it. So he could run Windows on it. He said, otherwise the M chips don't like it.
Oh.
I don't know if it's true, but it was his reasoning. And he said because he really wanted to play Warcraft.
Right.
And I was like, why?
Hmm.
But he already had a PS5. I mean, you can play it on there as well. He wanted to know what it was like on the PC.
Right.
And then you buy a 3-year-old second-hand one for a big price. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Never
You really don't need anything too fancy.
to find it. No, it was fancy. He just had put in an older CPU for this one particular game he never tried before, and I was like, what if you don't like it?
Hmm.
I remember this person that it's a trans woman, so
Hmm.
it's well, back then he, but now she
Yeah.
was into gaming a lot in my school,
Okay.
and mainly an Xbox player. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
And what's curious about Bloodborne, PS4 only game.
Oh yes, yeah.
Bought a PS4 with the game and to find out it was meh, according to them.
Yeah.
But this was a weird situation anyway. This household was very dysfunctional,
Right.
very already depressed person, so I think they bought a lot of things just to like cope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only, probably also like mental issues. I mean, like depressed because you know you're born in the wrong body, so
Yeah.
you gotta deal with that until the moment you come out and become yourself. But even if we take away that part of their life, uh, it wasn't a nice household. Not at all.
No.
I remember from them. Quite early left the house and literally went to live like other way of the like other side of the country. Like that was on purpose, I can tell you.
Hmm.
And then yeah, then came out as well.
Hmm.
Then has been happy.
Oh, that's good to know.
Speaking of Xbox, Halo is coming to PlayStation, Nintendo, eh?
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, I haven't seen that.
that's weird for me.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm gonna buy it for the. I mean, I already played it on. Already played it on PC and stuff, but the fact that
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how it plays on the Switch. Like, I already have it on the Xbox and PC. But there's no point getting it on the PlayStation, because, yeah, it's just, I already have it on a console, but then the Switch means I can just play Halo anywhere I want to go.
yeah. Well, my thing with Halo is, I mean, let's say they would have done Gears of War, and I'm like, okay, that's an exclusive. It stopped being exclusive, just like God of War and Spider-Man, you know.
Yeah.
But the Master Chief, that's like what Mario is for them for Xbox, in my opinion.
Hmm. Yeah.
You know, for them to just sell it to become like a common game across all platforms, that's
Yeah, it seems Xbox are just,
dying.
yeah. I've seen a few like articles online about they're going to struggle to actually sell the hardware. Like, who's going to want to physically buy an Xbox? Because certain games you can actually get on Game Pass, and Game Pass is available for like PC, and you can have it like stream as well. So if you have like a pretty good tablet, you can have Game Pass on there and stream the games.
Yeah, that's my thing as well. I mean, I've got the PS5 because of the PlayStation exclusive, but I've got the Switch because Nintendo loves exclusives.
Hmm.
And then we have two PCs. And then I'm like, there's no real reason to buy an Xbox.
No.
There's nothing the Xbox has that all my other machines, Switch, PS5, and the two PCs, there's nothing it offers me anymore.
No.
I mean, I don't know, but I cannot think of a single game that's Xbox X exclusive. And then I mean, also not PC, you know?
Yeah, because it's like typically dual release for PC and Xbox, so you got a decent PC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why would I buy one? I mean, I still need to get an Xbox One
Hmm.
from Larry because he threw mine away. Yeah, I know it was what happened.
You're thinking of going to the collector's card house again. Ah. I think that's quite an all day thing, though, isn't it?
But I don't use Apple for gaming. You know, that is dumb.
It might be hard to try and get back in time. Would be pretty
Besides
cool.
the
But
fact I like to keep my things separate, you know? Business and pleasure.
yeah,
Pleasure from my business.
yeah. It's very. It can get quite tricky when you start blending the two together.
So
Like-
how do you change your cover?
You go to the store from Willy, and then the upper right corner there's a machine, like in the store, so not in the back.
You can also have a cat. And a pig.
Ah.
But for some reason I don't really like having a cat's head on a string and throw it in the water.
I have the duck.
I'm trying to decide between duck or skull. Duck. Skull is a bit. It's not really clear. It's a skull. The rubber ducky looks cool. Ah, yes.
Nice. Now, Max, I still need to drop off Gengar with you at some point. Still sat on the side here, being looked after.
I wonder where my Halo keychain is. I had always had some decorations on my microphone stand,
Ah,
including the Master Chief's helmet.
oh, nice. Yeah.
Since the move, I couldn't find it.
Ah, hopefully it's just in the bottom of a box somewhere.
Oh yeah, probably. It's not in the old house. No, I made sure. We checked the house, it was like completely empty.
Hmm. That's good.
I mean, that was mostly my father who wanted that. There was some crap I wanted to leave behind. It was like, I mean, just let them throw it away, saved me. But he was like, it's not.
Yeah.
Especially since like when we bought this house, it wasn't like a mess. It was clean enough, but they had forgotten like 2 or 3 things, and I didn't mind. You know, it was not like I felt bad because of that. So I was like, then the next people that bought our house shouldn't mind either if there's like a small thing here and there.
True. Yeah.
It's like completely clean. But he has like OCD, so
Yeah.
or autism, one of the two.
He has a neuro thing of some sort.
Oh yeah. No, I don't think OCD, because OCD is like you can like
Yeah.
think if you don't do a certain thing, things go wrong.
Yes. Yeah. I remember my mother worked with someone with OCD, and she if she had to like iron the creases off any clothing before work, she would actually bring the iron to work with her, because it's the only way that she knew for certain that the iron would not burn the house.
Yeah.
So she would turn up to work with an iron.
Yeah, it's like I think everyone has a little bit. You know, I need to check the front door 3 times,
Yeah.
but or 5. But like people with like severe OCD, they have like if they don't flip the light switch 3 times at this time, then they die. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
My father's not like that.
No, I think it's the more compulsive things, isn't it? Where you have to do the thing. Whereas I tend to be forgetful. So it's like, did I lock the door? Check the door. Yeah. But did I just check it? I can't remember. As opposed to like, yeah, it's being completely unsure. Forgot about him. Yeah, I keep forgetting to bring him over, Max. He'll go nicely with your Mewtwo and Christmas Gengar. Nice.
Do you all marry tomorrow?
Think so.
And tomorrow is lunch day.
Yes.
Also says Flight Simulator is coming to PlayStation and Switch.
Oh, yeah, because that was a Microsoft exclusive. Flight Simulator. It would have to be streamed to Switch. Because I don't think the Switch will have the power to run it on there. It'd have to be.
These games, the Talking Switch 2 and PS5, by the way, not Switch.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, if the Switch 2 has the power, then because you can't even run Flight Simulator on a lot of computers. They have to be quite decent.
I've never played it.
I've installed it, but I've not actually loaded it up.
most recent simulator I played was Bot Simulator, and it angered me within like 4 minutes
Ah,
because you had to do math.
right.
There's like a row of people coming in that I'll pay by cash, and then you have to like by math give them back their change.
Oh, right.
That was the moment I was like, you know what? I'm gonna delete this game.
Hmm.
Now in the Netherlands, you have like a card where you put money on it. Don't put
Yeah.
what-
Yeah, I like that. It's the whole system works very nicely.
I don't need the pennies and then give back.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like the game.
Hmm. Yeah, you get all kinds of simulators now, like shop simulator, where you just have to put things on the shelves and then sell things, and
I mean, that's okay.
yeah.
I played dating simulators.
Hmm.
Any anti-dating simulator I played yesterday. I told you about that, right, on your stream?
Oh yes, yeah.
It was a very fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played one dating sim not too long ago. It was very clever setup because you're in the whole game's set in a bar, but it's called We Should Talk, and you have to make up the sentence that you say with like three different parts of the sentence. You have to choose the start, the middle, and the end, and then the person you're talking to will respond depending on what you construct as your sentence. And there's like 9 different endings to it because you already have a partner, but you're in the bar talking to people. So you can either say, I don't care about my partner at home, I'm going to go home with someone else. Or you go, actually, no, I do care about my partner, I'm going home to them and not talking to people in the bar anymore. And then different variations thereof. It's not a very long game. I'd say probably 20 minutes maybe. But very clever.
It's a bit different than like the
Heading off, Max. Okie dokie, dude. Well, see you soon.
dating simulator.
Thank you for dropping in. And we'll try and meet up and I'll bring you Gengo over. It's always good to see you, dude. Yeah, it's not your typical dating sim. It's more of a conversation simulator, I suppose, with a little bit of dating behind it.
One more day we can manage.
Yes.
So one more day?
One more day.
Okay.
Happy with that?
Sleep too late. They're coming for the gate again tomorrow.
Yeah. Don't want to be woken up.
7.
Also, I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna raid Hug Junkie and end my stream earlier.
Cool.
Thank you, Light. Thank you. If you could help raiding someone, Light or Jeffrey. I still don't know. Thanks for being here, Light. Thanks. I'm going to the stream ending screen and then we'll go over to Hug Junkie.
Being raided.
Will remember your contribution to this.
Thank you for the raid. Red coat.
problem.
Folks all around. Welcome in, Raiders.
I like red coats, but I don't like pets.
Hmm.
I don't like commoners.
No.
Are you a communist, Paul?
I am not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, pretty sure. I'm not a comrade.
No. I think my father used to be when he was 18.
Ah.
It was the in thing in the Netherlands in the 80s for the students. He went to the protests against the NATO.
Oh, right.
Nice,
Okay,
nice.
for me, you are alone.
Oh, no.
For me, you are perfect, like how it needs to be in the game. In your own, I see there's no,
Yeah, I'm getting married in the void.
in the abyss.
Yes.
Everything's working fine for me.
Ah.
I mean, I understand it would be difficult to code it, but I would think that if you would marry someone from Ridside, you should marry in Ridside by the mayor of Ridside.
Yeah, that would make sense.
With Ridside people standing there, but I mean, I understand that.
Yeah.
Here's a screenshot of you kissing the air.
I mean, in Nick's their stream, I was alone on my way.
Played RPG for like 2 years ago. One of the romanceable characters is the Void. Oh, that's cool. Well, we seem to have made it back to the farm. That's good. We survived the Void.
Is this your first time not marrying Emily?
It is, yeah. It was purely by accident. So-
Married by
Yeah. It just so happened to be the only person I had the most amount of hearts with.
You would have just like done that whoever it was?
It was convenient, I suppose. So if someone had a lot of hearts, and I thought, you know what, yeah, let's see how they are.
There must be characters you don't like, so
Oh yeah, there'd be certain ones like I wouldn't want to, but then I probably wouldn't give them gifts anyway.
yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, it kind of works out.
What do you dislike?
There's a few Ridgeside characters where I just don't like the look of their sprites. They don't look.
Yeah,
It's not really like the character themselves. I just don't like the sprites.
I don't like most of the characters I really dislike are not marryable anyway.
True. Yeah.
From the
Like Robin or Demetrius or Clint.
Clint,
Pierre.
Bear. I don't really care for Harvey myself. I think he's not interesting for me.
Hmm.
I don't like the rich mother and son.
No.
Lisa married the boy once and said that was one of the more boring stories in the game.
Oh.
So I'm definitely not interested in it then.
No.
Yeah. I did love from the expansion what I did love Claire's story.
Yeah, that one was nice.
Hmm.
But the Victor story was just boring.
Hmm.
Yes, and the wizard we did not marry again.
Yeah, his story was really fun, but it was really insanely badly buggy.
It
Ah.
made the game very buggy.
Ah. Yeah.
It made Call of Duty look like a normal good game.
Nice.
I think the problem was that, let's say, the Victor and the Claire, they are like added by the mod themselves.
Right.
So all the code in itself is new, but the wizard is already a big character in the main game.
True. Yes. Yes.
So they have to like add codes over a lot of existing code. And when the original game says the wizard needs to do this and has to be in this room there, and well, the same place, the mod says no, he's married to you, he's in that house.
Hmm.
So we had a lot of crashes and stuff. And even
Yeah.
if we didn't have crashes, you would be like glitched somewhere in places you couldn't reach him and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe they improved it since then, but
Yeah. Hopefully.
probably not.
It depends if any of the updates that Concerned Ape has put in has allowed that to be more flexible.
Are you from night?
Yo, Hunter, how's it going? I hope you're having a good Monday. Welcome in. Delia, friended so hard, got married. Yes, that's not too far from real life, I suppose.
Also, it's Willie's birthday. He likes catfish, in case you all want to give him.
Cool.
Why not?
I like him.
I made it for you.
You should make him naked again.
Yes.
It could be interesting. I mean, naked Willy.
I miss my old mod where they had different clothing every day and would put on like put his clothing in the rain, take it off inside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
you told me you were gonna go to that.
Yeah, I looked at it and thought, maybe another day.
Difficult?
It was a little confusing,
Yeah.
but it's something I still would like to try. Just want to be able to understand the code at all, really, just to try anything.
Catfish still needs to be in the bundle stores.
Yeah, let's put these out here. Oops. Let's see what I can do with our last day. I'll do a bit of fishing. I haven't actually done any fishing at all, really. Caught about 4 things on this playthrough.
I'm already level 10 fishing.
Nice. Oh, walked into an argument with Andy and the mayor.
I don't like any.
No, he's not one of my favourites. Especially as he wears JoJo stuff.
Yeah, but also there's like in like year 2 or 3, you can befriend a Junimo and they have apples.
Hmm.
And when you go further in his story, you learn that Annie goes to the Junimo house to throw beer bottles at him.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't like Andy.
no.
My most hated characters vanilla are Clint, Pierre, Demetrius, but if I can count a mod, then Demetrius is replaced by Andy.
Hmm.
think Susan is one of the more like empty character in the mod. I feel like she's not doesn't really add much. There's not much like you don't really see her much in other cutscenes from others.
True. Yeah.
Maybe she will be written in more at some point.
Yeah.
I don't think anytime soon. I mean, I understand how difficult it is to. You need to do the technical part of these mods, and you need to actively write a good story and make the graphics.
Oh yeah. You think, well, a mod's just a fun little thing, but yeah, to make it something like to put something in Stardew Valley, you need a lot of work.
Alright. Are you going to protect your game in a way?
Well, not this one I'm working on at the moment. No, don't see I need to.
Because like, I don't think you have like. Let's say I would be very sneaky and I would see that your game is like amazing. You know, it's gonna make me a billionaire.
Hmm.
At this point, I could like take it and sell it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, something to stop you. But then I do have some automatic protection, but I'd have to go through all the courts and stuff like that, and
Not that I have any plans, but
yeah, because there is an automatic protection, but there's things you can do on top of that which make life easier for you. What was I doing with my horse? But yeah, certainly there's what I'm working at the moment. I don't particularly care. The concept's pretty basic.
yeah, I do like it.
Yeah. But you'd have to make the game yourself from scratch, otherwise taking the game as it is and selling it would then be pirated, I suppose.
I guess.
But yeah, there's certainly nothing to stop anyone from making a game that has trebuchets throwing rocks at castles.
No, but I meant like because I own your demo,
Oh yeah,
I own the code and stuff.
yeah. So you,
I mean, I've got files that everything. I could take that demo, put it on itch,
oh yeah,
like rest it on Steam, and be like, "Hey, this is mine." I mean,
yeah. There's nothing to stop you. Nothing to stop you from doing that. The only thing is you wouldn't be able to do any progression for it though. So yeah, anyone can take it and just go, well, upload it, because that's, as I say, that's how you get stuff on torrents and on the files, and I suppose people selling music that doesn't belong to them.
I mean, my friend Shu, school,
Hmm.
it does for Shu.
Okay.
He is a musician.
Yeah.
He's my father's drummer. I've told about it.
Hmm.
The last project we did, I've sent you the very long.
Oh yeah.
Long song.
Yes. Yes.
He put that on Bandcamp for sale,
Okay.
€1 each album.
Yes.
But he also put it on the torrent site himself.
Oh, okay.
Just exactly the same one, not like a
Yeah.
kind of like what do you say decoy, just because he wants to like spread it.
Right.
So you could literally get the legal and the illegal version from exactly the same source. Like he's probably the main seeder as well.
Hmm. That's quite an interesting tactic.
Yeah. No, he's the one that learned me torrenting anyway.
Yeah.
He's fatty about open source and stuff as well.
Hmm.
I think he actually is a communist, by the way. I still like him. least socialist, but
Yeah.
at least very old school left wing that he is.
Yeah, and there's kind of like the two sides of the one thing there.
Yeah. I do, if I can be honest, I do find replacement of the bed weird.
Yeah, it's kind of an efficiency thing. I just walk in the house and go straight to sleep.
I find your house weird. Anyway,
Yeah.
more efficient than it's not homey.
No, it's an efficient house, not a home house.
Yes. Well, that's it for us. We go walk the dog and then sleep and hope to not be disturbed too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
started, I don't know why the hell do you need to start around 7? You mean come like 1 hour later.
Mm.
No one's stopping you.
Yeah. They probably want to get it done and go.
No clue, but they will come back on Wednesday as well at the same time and maybe Thursday.
Ah.
Well, yeah. Thanks for the games, guys.
Yeah. Thank you for the game. Lots of fun. Hope you have a good rest, and I'll be back on Wednesday.
Yes, and please add some more Daniel in your game.
Yes, I will do. Work on that on Wednesday.
Alright,
Okay.
good night, guys.
Have a good night.
Good night, guys.
Nix, I'll speak to you shortly.
Yeah, speak to you shortly.
Bye.
Bye.
Right, thank you for joining us, folks. That's the end of the stream. Always get to about 2 hours in on a Monday, just to kind of make sure we get a few days in, but it can't be too late. Oh, lovely! Just seeing the me getting married to no one. There you go. I love glitches in games. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Dealer, for being here. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, Lisa. And thank you, lurkers. I see you all there. And thank you, Hunter, for dropping in. Much appreciate that. Sorry, towards the end of the stream. I'll be back on Wednesday doing some game dev. Got to do some artwork for Revolt Overthrow. So that's going to be kind of rounding that off, and then we'll put some fun things in there as well. But I reckon in the next couple of weeks I'll have something resembling a whole game, and just adding a few levels to it, then it'll be all sorted. But I hope you have a good week. Enjoy your night, get some rest, and I shall see you all on Wednesday. Good night.